good morning. I hope you all are doing well. All right, I'm going to adjust this just a little bit. And we're just going to sit that right there. Well, maybe right there. We'll just put it there. No big deal. All right. So let me make sure that you guys are, first of all, we need some light. All right. And we're going to have to put this back a little bit. I'm going to scoot this up. Okay, you guys are in perfect. Well, not really. You guys can't see. I have to scoot you up a little bit. Okay. All right. I'm going to raise this up a little bit higher. All right. And it looks like it's staying. All right. So that way you guys can see. Wow, you still can't see the bottom here. God, dog-a-fro, this is so frustrating. I hate having you guys up so high. You know what I mean? Because it's almost like, you know, my gosh, it's like I'm a million miles away. And when I look at that, you still can't see what's going on down below. So I would have to raise you guys up so much higher. So let me pull this one out and see. Wow, you still can't really see everything. All right, so I'm going to lift you up a little bit higher. Okay. And this is mega overhead. So if this is small on your screen, I sincerely apologize. I don't have that camera that has the big lens. So this is what we got to work with. All right, so let me get some sweet music going. All right, I took you guys out because I want to look. There's so many birds chirping. It is almost 7 a.m. in the morning, and I am awake, and I am revived and refreshed. Say good morning to little Napkin, and Cat, and Snoopy. But I just wanted to bring you guys with me because I just noticed, oh, we need new windows so bad. I don't even see the cat's little bowl out there. We had such a storm last night. Yep, we did. I need my windows clean, y'all. And the light went out, but the bird's nest is down there. And that's probably why I heard so much. But yeah, we have that condensation. And that condensation is what is in the in-between of the windows that we can't get to. All right, so this is the best time to journal. I said my prayers, spent some time with Jesus. All right, so I'm going to try to get you guys in. Hold on. So that you don't have to see my hand. Okay, so I got you in. All right. I'm going to get my drink and we'll be right back. All right, so I got a lot going on here, y'all. All right. I am so glad I lift this up further. All right. But you still can't see the very bottom. But we're good. We're going to have to be good. All right. So my drink is the last of this little bit. And inside of it is a little bit of a popsicle, sugar-free, and my electrolytes. All of that is in here. And I put it in there since I don't need to get a glass or a tumbler, you know, just because I was going to just pour all that in there. All right, let me get myself at the table, comfy and cozy. And I need to be able to, okay, great. See, if I had a chair like this in my bedroom, where I could just put my feet, because it's like a bar stool, and I could just put my feet on the bench, you know, the bar at the bottom of and I could just hold on to the table and stand up. But in my bedroom, it's a big desk with a desk chair. And so when I stand up, I have to stand up. Wait a minute, y'all, I'm sorry. This needs more water. You know those Pedialyte packs? I need more water in here. It's just a little bit too strong. All right, and we're good. All right, so I just put some more in there. All right, so we're gonna do some stuff, and I hope you grab yourself a drink because I'm gonna be here for a while. This is gonna be a long one, not necessarily a chatty one, but a long one. Okay, so this book. This video is going to be about multiple things. If you're new to the channel, hello, my name is Pamela, and this is me making my memories. It started out as a small thing, a private thing, and ended up becoming something that I totally didn't expect. I love sharing little bits and pieces of my life with you guys. I have the best community because, you know, you guys seem to be really supportive, and I keep it real. Everything on this channel isn't like rosy, like my life is perfect and, you know, blah, blah, blah. No. You're going to get some raw footage on this channel. So if you're here, I'm grateful. So so we're going to do a plan with me. So as far as this goes, and y'all, let me tell you, this is the best time to do a plan with me or some journaling. You know, 7 o'clock in the morning, you know, nobody is awake unless they're going to work, but it's peaceful and you hear a ton of birds and the clouds are so gray because of the storms and the deck is wet, you know, and I probably should open the curtains up a little bit more. And I want to savor this time because it's going to get 81 degrees, you know. It's going to get 81 degrees, and I will close the curtains that block out any heat, you know, and so I have to enjoy this morning. I love mornings. I love night, evenings, but it's that in-between time in the warmer months that is a bothersome thing for me. Okay, so where is my pen that goes with this book? Okay. This here is my food log. It's a happy planner book, and I put this because I keep this in the kitchen, and it's like a little area in the kitchen where I keep my scale and my measurement cups, and I keep this here too. And I use this because if this gets wet, it won't get harmed, it won't get ruined, you know. And let's see, why is this just like not working? Oh, okay. All right, it is working, my bad. Okay, so what I do is, okay, so what I do is every morning, my first meal, I will write down what I ate, okay? And then I'll do the same thing for lunch, and then I'll do the same thing for dinner. And what I do is I enter it, I tell ChatGPT everything that I ate for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then get a grand total of what my calories were, my fats, saturated fats, total carbs, net carbs, sodium, and fiber. And sometimes I'll do it, if I have time, I'll do it at breakfast and give me my totals for breakfast, and then give me my totals for lunch, and then give me my totals for dinner. whatever works for me, you know, for that day. So that is what I've been doing. So that's what all of this is. This is an old book that I used, and then I stopped using it because I went to an app, but the app was not perfected. It had some kinks and dinks in it, so I went back to my book. And I was going to see if there was any pages in here that maybe we could decorate together. I ran out of those things, I guess. I got some more. No, I don't. This was all of it. If I had more, it would be in here somewhere. But so it looks like I really don't need to decorate any. So I am going to put this aside. Put that back where it goes. And this is the big crystal. That's 1.6. Love that pen. All right, so we are going to be transitioning out of this book. I've been using this book for 3 years, I think. And I'm ready for a change. Oh, wow. And so I'm getting everything out of that book and putting it into this book. So today is Thursday, and it's the 18th, and I'm gonna, as you can see, everything is pretty much, that's supposed to be taped to that, but everything is pretty much decorated, if you will. I'm not doing anything else to it because it's stuff that I don't need to do. So I just need to put on here bank review. So that is a must because I'm late. And so we're going to put that here. And let me see where it is. All right. Because I cleaned out everything. Okay, that's fine. All right, let's move this to the side. I don't need this after all. All right. All right, y'all. So tonight, no, never mind. All right, needs more ice. All right, so let me just stand up, make sure that you guys got a good view. Everything is aligned. All right, still looks like you can't see the bottom, but okay. So in here is, okay, that sheet lets me know what I need to do. I have some appointments. Hold on one second. I'm trying to see if I have my December. All right, so I have to use this for my December. Okay. I just don't remember when in December. All right, we'll have to worry about that later. And hold on, let me check. Let me bring this back so I'm not leaving you guys out. Let me see for November. All right, so let's just see October. All right. Okay, October 9th, I have my appointment. And then I don't have another appointment until December. All right, two appointments in December. So I'm not going to worry about that right now. Okay, so let's go into this. I'm leaving Happy Planner behind because it's more than what I actually need. You know, it really is. Okay, let's see. All right, yep. It's more than what I actually need. Okay, and of course I forgot to bring my pens. Okay, so right here, we need some stuff. I'm just gonna grab this pen for right now. And for the 9th of October is Dr. Star. And there's going to be a weigh-in. So that's going to be tight because I'm coming home from Ocean City on the 8th. And then I have to get up for Dr. Star. Okay. And then after that, I'm free. Oh, wait a minute. That is not true. This is January of 2026. I need to white out. Hold on. Let me get my white out. I'm not thinking. All right, maybe it's too early for me to do. Maybe it's too early for me to be doing anything. Maybe I should just shower and go back to sleep. But I was just feeling so refreshed. And I was just laying in bed, you know, so I went to the window and talked to the Lord, spent some time with the Lord, and all right, that's going to be good enough. Oh, wow. Did I, like, ruin that? Yeah. I kind of did. You know what, y'all? I kind of hate these Tombos because I think I'm just not... All right, let's see if I can... All right. Here my neighbor's going to work. All right, let's see if I can fix it. It's like you need tweezers. All right. All right, let's see. Fixed. I kind of feel guilty being up this early. All right, so we're just gonna let that go and forget about it. So that's, I don't know what's going on for June, for the 26th, but here's December the 29th. And we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna use some of these tools. And I apologize for leaning over. All right, so all right, let me make sure you guys, okay, can see me. So I'm gonna put my 2 dots right here, right here, right here, right here, and then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then over here it's going to be 1. It's Wednesday, so 1, 2. Really don't need much. Okay, and so I did all of this. I don't know why I forgot Wednesday. All right, this is my favorite dot, the black one. Okay, so now we're gonna go to these pages and we're gonna pull out what I need. So this is my AM, PM hormones. So we're going to put that there. And then we're going to do AM, PM hormones for Thursday. And then AM, PM hormones for Friday. Now, yes, I do have my AM PM hormones for Saturday and Sunday. But on the weekend, I don't log anything because it would be just the AM PM hormones and AM PM stretch. That's all it would be. And I'm free. My mind has literally no clutter in it. So I do not fill out the weekend. I use that for notes, extra notes of different things. So it's strictly Monday through Friday. And also, I do log my food on the weekend. I didn't used to, but I started logging my food on the weekend because I just need to make sure. It's just a precautionary measure. But to log this stuff on the weekend, it's so unnecessary. On the weekends, I am free from as much stuff as possible. There's no working out, there's no vacuuming, there's no cleaning, just the basic, touch up, that kind of thing. So I keep my weekends as free as possible because on the weekend, it has to feel like a weekend, right? Done. Okay, so there's my AM PM vitamins. I used to have AM PM stretch, but the main stretching that I do is when I get up and I do a whole series of stretches, and then I go and get on the tread climber and do a pull stretch. As long as I do that stretch, I am good for the whole entire day. Sometimes if I'm working out, well, not sometimes, but when I'm working out, I know that I need to do an after workout stretch. So, but sometimes I stretch while I'm working out. While I'm walking, I'll just take a break, and while I'm taking a break, I will do a whole body stretch. The back, the arms, and the neck while I'm resting, and then start back up again. So that's why I don't do the AM PM stretch thing that I used to do. Okay, and then here is, okay, vacuum. And let's see, vacuum. And this does not have to be in any order. Usually it's prayer, stretch, and then it would be, vacuum. But I don't vacuum on Thursday, so we're going to put this here for Friday. And it doesn't matter what order it's in, honestly. I vacuum Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. So shouldn't be here. All right, so so Monday, Wednesday, and then Friday. So we don't need this. This can actually go right back here. Okay, so Thursday is AM PM hormones and vitamins, and then stretch, AM PM hormones, vitamins, stretch, and there's vacuum. And then Wednesday, AM PM hormones, stretch, vacuum. Okay, AM PM hormones, stretch, vacuum, prayer, power walk. AM PM hormones, vitamins, stretch, prayer, power walk. Okay, this does not belong here at all. This is Friday, and this is iodine. Okay, and we're just going to put estro. We're going to move estro right here. Okay, so, and then this is, we're going to put that vacuum back, and power walk. Okay, here's prayer. But that is the order, we pray first, do that before we even get up out of bed, tithing that time, There's prayer. And we need another prayer. And I don't even know why I write that prayer down, because let's put, but I like it. I like having that structure, you know. And it's like, did you spend time with the Lord today? Did you spend good, wholesome closet time with him? Okay, vacuum. Prayer stretch, vacuum. And then power walk. And then estro. Okay, stretch. Vacuum. And then estro. And then iodine. All right, I do want to put it in the order that I do it. So stretch, prayer. Let's see. Estro. And then iodine. No, this is Thursday. Right. Okay, so estro and then iodine. I'm just going to put it right there. This is a slightly different setup than the one that I'm used to with Happy Planner. So that's why I'm kind of like sticking it in the wrong places. Okay. So there's no power walk on Wednesday. Just AM, PM hormones, vitamins, stretch, prayer, and vacuum. And I don't work out on Wednesday because of my knee. If I did, it would be so jacked up. So I have to give it a day off in the middle of the week. So I work out 4 days. So this is Thursday, estro iodine, and we're just going to put power walk right here. And then Friday is a power walk. All right, and then we'll just put power walk right here. All right, and then that's the end of that. So that is what that is going to look like. And so I was wondering, okay, this is what I wanted to decorate. But let me see here. All right, January. That's Ocean City. And January the 29th. We're not still celebrating Christmas, you know, at this time. But these flowers really don't match at all. Seriously. But I didn't care. I just wanted to do something, and that was what I did. So where, okay. Let's see what else. This is, right, let's start here. January 26th. Let's see if I can find some winter type florals for January, because that was just not kicking it. All right, so how are y'all doing? I hope y'all are doing well. Oh my gosh, what is going on? What is happening? Okay. This is definitely not gonna, okay, this looks really good for January. But this is something I kind of want to save for a journal. Let me see if I can find some flowers that let's look through this together. So yeah, I hope that you guys are doing well. Wow, this is a lot of the same. Oh wow, look at that brown. That's pretty. I'm going to use some flowers that I'm not too crazy about, because this book doesn't get saved. You know what I mean? This book gets trashed at the end of the year. These are pretty. These are gorgeous. All right, let's keep flipping. Let's just keep flipping and just see what we can find. Maybe we'll use, oh, these are La Fleur. You guys remember La Fleur. All right, let's do La Fleur. And I really do like La Fleur, but let's just use La Fleur. All right, so yeah, how are y'all? What is going on in your life? All right. I made a video last night where my voice, my throat was, oh my gosh, my throat was bothering me. And my voice was going in and out like a crazy person. I'm serious, y'all. And I was telling y'all about how I had, so we are going to cut that, but I don't have any scissors on me right now. Let me see. Maybe I can cheat and fold it back. I don't care. Yeah, so I was giving a little bit of a testimony there. I had found a lady's channel, and my husband was saying, she sounds like you. And her voice was irritating me, right? I can't imitate her voice. If you hear my voice, you've heard her voice, right? But hers gets like a little squeaky, and you would be irritated too. You guys would, because her voice can get squeaky and real hyper like, right? But I love her. I absolutely love her. And it was just, it was one of those days where my throat was bothering. I gotta get the scissors. Hold on. Let me get. So yeah, it was one of those days where my throat was bothering me, you know, and funny how God works things out, but it was one of those days where my throat was bothering me, you know, the coughing, the burning. Let's see. Let's do it this way. And it was squeaking and carrying on and all. And I had to be reminded of that woman whose voice had irritated me so much that sometimes I would, you know, have to kind of fast forward when she gets too squeaky and hyped up or whatever. And I said, but you know what? I love this woman because she knows her voice gets like that. She apologizes, right? But you know what she says? If you can't handle me, you don't have to watch me. And I like that. I really like that about her when she said that. But it's like we all have our quirks and we all have our flaws, and you know, you just gotta wrap your head around it and accept it, so that way you can move forward. Like, see, my voice is going out right now, and